let's try that again. Same setup. Same setup. Helical Crystallis, Steel Enhancer, Guardian Stone. Okay, that's a much better starting set of cards, I think. Split Anvil. Yeah, let's do that. We will end up with a lot of high cost cards. Same choice here. Same choice here. Especially with Helical Crystallis in the deck, I definitely want a Conduit right now. +4 attack should be able to deal with that. If we draw into a Helical Crystallis at the right time. We did not draw one just yet. We can just set up on the top floor and draw. Give us 2 more draws to get one. And this Split Anvil already doing a lot of work. Wrong placement. But at least it protects Tethys. I was hoping to find the last Helical Crystallis, but that didn't work out so well for us. Where's our Helical Crystallises? Well, I draw the first one so late, it didn't even get shuffled back in for the second cycle. Ice Tornado, Crypt Builder, Offering Token. Considering we have Split Anvil, I think we want Ice Tornado or Crypt Builder. Probably Ice Tornado, because we do have good damage to the front line, not so much to the back line. Probably not Restoration, Detonation, we already have Steel Enhancers, let's go with this one, and Nameless Siren is a decent incant card. Once again, we are gonna focus on Stygian units. We do have to take one of these, and I guess I'd prefer Cold Celia. No, we do have a lot of damage spells. Let's take a Xylophyte. Xylophyte needs a bit more strength, otherwise she's not gonna do much. And I guess currently she has to be on the floor on her own, so she might as well get some health. Not gonna reroll, I will keep the gold for now. And the large stone is a bit of an issue if we have to take every unit we get. We need the capacity. Armor 10 for all enemies. Bit annoying, but I think we should be okay with the Ice Storm, especially. I do want to play the Ice Storm here. Problem is, I can't really do a good setup right now if I play the Ice Storm. Mostly missing out on the Guardian Stone, the problem. I guess that's okay. Nameless Siren, Helical Crystallis here at the bottom. Actually, it drains you or can kill Collector. Okay, this is looking much better already. Almost enough. We'll get a lot of spell weakness off here. So any spell should kill. Especially a big one. Energy Siphon, Crypt Build, or Crystalline Seeds. I don't think I want too many of these apply spell weakness, apply frostbite. I think I do want a bunch of straight up damage spells, so I will take a Crypt Builder. Engraft is an easy inclusion. Doesn't provide a lot for us, but it's some energy, free incant. Titan Sentry. Titan Sentry could be our tank to hide a Stylophyte behind. Siren of the Sea is a bit harder to incorporate because our encamp floor already takes 4 capacity, but we are probably gonna go for a capacity upgrade eventually. I still think I wanna go with Titan Sentry for now. Maybe pick some totems as our units. And I guess we go to the left side because we can pick up an additional card there. Health Banners helps a lot with setup, I like it. Wine Mother is a lot of spell generation, very nice, very nice. Helping Hand event. Okay, let's give him a spell. Let's actually give him a Crypt Builder or an Ice Tornado. He could make them free. Probably an Ice Tornado is the better choice. We might miss it on Daedalus a bit, but we do have a bunch of other damage spells, so that should work out okay. I would love to set up on the bottom floor and kill this right away, but I think that's a bit too greedy. Setting up on the top floor seems like a bad idea. Okay. And our income floor is on the second. Income goes on the second floor. Wine Mother on the top. Titan Sentry here. That works out fine. We even got a nice little chunk of Frostbite onto Daedalus. I don't have the mana to play everything. Let's go with Drain Sewer to block the explosive. Razor Sharp Edge. Steel Enhancer on this guy maybe? No. And now we start getting stings. But I guess the first one goes here to defend the Wine Mother. And start healing up our shark. Guardian Stone bottom card. Not great, but okay then. That doesn't... Yeah, we just remove that. We won't need that this much longer anyway. And we need to start getting some armor out here. Ah, that's a juicy hand. Um, 17, still not enough to survive 2 hits. Ah, we have the kill easily, so... Awoken's Rail Spike. Yes, please. Gifts for a guard would also be very useful in a deck like this. Now we need to start taking some worse cards. Animals of Speed, I guess, is the most individually useful. And I do want capacity. I do want to have space for all these units. Or at least most of these units. Yeah, these are very nice. That's one of the reasons why I wanted Awoken. Because a lot of their cards you can just add to the deck with no real downside. Even if they don't really fit your build. Let's go to the left here. I'm not going to purge anything, but I prefer the Merchant of Steel. I want the Merchant of Steel here. God of the Unnamed, that's a nice tank. Another large stone. Not liking that. Probably Titan Sentry benefits most from the health. The attack upgrade can go onto Animals of Speed. And then we reroll. Multi-strike. Multi-strike for the Nameless Siren seems very useful. Spikes can go on the God of the Unnamed. We don't really need spikes, to be honest. Health for the God of the Unnamed, though. Is that necessary? Might be better to put it on the Titan Sentry, so our bottom floor doesn't require too much attention. And I think I will skip on the spikes. I don't think we really need them. They don't provide much for us. Champion upgrade. Second cost reduction for damage spells. Isn't that big because our 2 cost and 3 cost damage spells trigger Split Anvil. So we should mostly be fine to play everything when we have a high cost spell in hand. Let's get some Frostbite. Yes, I know I don't want to purge anything. That's the whole point of this run. Enemies enter with Spell Shield too. That's actually scary. What are these enemies? Light Harnessers and Clip Defenders. First, only Light Harnessers will spawn. Later on, Clip Defenders will also spawn. We can deal with that. Even without our damage spells, we should be fine. These Light Harnessers don't have a ton of life. God of the Unnamed, Tethys on the second floor, and Animals of Speed on the top floor. Further units, Nameless Siren and Totem go on the middle floor, Glyophyte and Titan Sentry on the bottom floor, Vine Mother goes on the top floor, so we do have room for a Train Steward on the top floor as well. And we also have room for Train Steward on the bottom floor actually. This guy will die to the Animus of Will, that's fine. Steel Hamster can go on the God of the Unnamed. Icy Xylophite, Wine Mother, and we get some energy for a Knight's Peak Rail Spike, which gives us our Nameless Siren. Very nice, very nice. Probably should have put her in front of Tethys actually, but it doesn't really matter. She does have multi-strike after all, so... I rarely play with such a filled train, but this challenge kinda makes it necessary. We kill these guys, that guy doesn't matter. But we're just looking for incant triggers anyway, so... That's a solid amount of spell weakness on this guy. Let's just remove this spell shield and then hit him with the hammer. Unnamed Tome, Cuddle Hex, Preserve. We don't really have space for Cuddle Hex. And the other two have Permafrost, which is nice. Do we have cards we want to Permafrost? Not really all that much. Maybe the Awoken Rail Spike. I think Unnamed Tome might be useful. Pyrogrow? I think it's Pyrogrow. Draws a card. Triggers the Split Anvil for 2. Should be fine. Game 25 gold. Yeah, hold on to him. Make it 0 cost. So currently we have 33 cards. 34 actually, because the Winged Traitor is holding on to one of our cards. Winged Deserter. Actually, he's equipped, isn't he? So 34 cards. We'll get 2 more from this fight. 36. 37 after Fell. 39 after this battle. So if we just dupe one single card, we are fine. You haven't been offered Pyrogrow before? Okay. I don't think it's that rare. It's an uncommon, I believe. It is. Thornfruit is amazing. An additional sting every turn means a lot more spells to play. Holdover is actually amazing in such a large deck because it allows us to play the same card over and over again. And because Crypt Builder is our only 3-cost card, this will trigger our Split Anvil every single turn for maximum effect. And now we don't really need cost reductions as much. Consume removal. No. None of these. No, we don't really need cost reduction that much. I will get consume on one of the frozen lenses though. And on we go. Number of enemies gain multi-strike. Now that's a bit rough for our bottom lane, but our Titan Sentry is big enough, he can take it. And we get him on our first turn. Also things help a lot. I think I do want to sacrifice these Train Stewards to prevent some damage to my unit. Because I do have too many Train Stewards anyways. And again, sacrifice one of them. Harvest. Sure, let's prevent the 20 armor on this guy. And we got our Crypt Builder here. Sadly in the same hand as Awoken Rail Spike, but... Helical Crystal is for free? Sure. Might as well play the Rail Spike. It's not gonna be that important for us, and we will play Crypt Builder every turn, so... I do want to keep my Shark alive a little bit longer. So we'll actually play my spells on this floor. Well, most of them at least. Don't care too much about these additional lances. It's an Awoken card, but yeah, that might be the case. We have played enough Awoken to see it offer. And we even saved Tethys. Well, Shadow Siege is a rare unit, and I mean, rares are already, in general, rare, obviously, but rare units are even more rare because there are less places where we can find units compared to spells. I don't like any of these, so I will just take the Unnamed Tome because it has Permafrost, and we can just hold it in hand. And Engraph. Sure. We are starting to get to the problem with all the stings that we might have a full hand every turn. Ice Tornado. I didn't show the upgrade here, and it's very likely that not everyone is familiar with it. It's now 0 cost and gain 35 gold whenever we cast it. We don't run removals, spell upgrade versus unit upgrade. I think we can use either of them. There's a certain spell upgrade I would really like, and that's Holdover. Permafrost, still not. Spell power on the other hand, very nice. I do want to keep the slot open in case we find Holdover, so we'll use it on Helical instead. Cost reduction, still not really necessary. Let's look for double stack. That doesn't do much for us. So let's get another Frozen Land to consume. Just in case I wanted to play the Pyre Growth earlier. This is a little bit annoying. The Scorch Fell means we can't just autopilot our Split Anvil every turn, because it does add these Ultimate Penances into our deck. Good thing we did draw into our Guard of the Unnamed here, otherwise that would have been a little bit annoying. If I play Crypt Builder on this floor, I can actually play out the Weight of Contrition. Razor Sharp Edge for free, I don't mind that at all. Now this is a bit annoying. I don't have 2 units to trigger Hell's Banners, and I can play the Crypt Builder if I want to play the Ultimate Penance. But I think with the current setup we should be mostly fine now. And don't really need to play that many spells every turn. I mean, it would be nice, but it's not essential, I would say. So, Nothing to silence right now. I will keep the tome around just a little bit longer. We don't overfill our hand quite yet. Ice Tornado on the bottom seems like a decent move. Definitely go with the Nameless Siren here. Frozen Lens is almost enough to kill off that guy. Let's do it. And then I will Ice Tornado this floor actually. Things can go here. Yeah, we can do that. No problem. Now the only unit we're missing is our armor totem. We draw a 7 card next turn, which means we will have an exactly a full hand. Now if we play 2 units this turn, we get a ton of energy back. We can use that for a big Awoken rail spike. But I need to play out some cards first, otherwise we won't have the space required. These are not great cards to hit, but I guess it's okay. We draw 9 cards next turn, so I want these frozen cards out of my hand to maximize the number of cards we can actually draw. I do have Engraft, so I can actually play Crypt Builder here. Then we can use Engraft to regain the energy we need for the pennant. Let's heal up this shark a little. We should have an easy kill on the second floor. Very easy kill. This deck is pretty strong. Awoken's Railspike, Harness the Titan's Branding Spores. Harness the Titan does work pretty well with this deck, I would say. And now I don't need capacity anymore. I don't really need draw. We draw full hands every turn. I don't really need energy either. I mean, more capacity allows us to play out these train stewards a bit easier. And not really actually, because our floors are 666 size, so 1 capacity more doesn't allow a train steward to be placed down. I guess it's draw, so we can get our sting things started earlier. And we don't want to remove anything. We might want to dupe something, but we can also get the dupe on this floor and it will still be enough. It mostly depends on whether or not we want unit upgrades, and we do have a bunch of units to upgrade, so let's go for the unit upgrades here. health on the Guard of the Unnamed. Yeah, I wanted that before, now I can finally get it. Let's get another 10 attack for the animals, just in case. Large stone still no good for me, so... Battlestone on the Guard of the Unnamed is okay. And I guess a Strength Stone on the Vine Mother might prove useful eventually. And more Frostbite to have an easier time with the frontline units like Gilded Wings. Plus 8 attack? That's a bit scary. We don't really need the gold anyways. Yeah, I will actually opt out of that. Especially because there are multi-strike enemies. These guys with 20 attack? No thanks. We do have our most of our incant floor already set up, so that's very nice. I do want to start removing these guys, but we do get at least one sting anyways next floor, so I can get some incant triggers here, no problem. Problem is, I do not have sap, so... this is a lot of damage. Can I can actually set up the silo fight here. Okay. Pyrogrow gets a restore. That doesn't matter. Let's get an incant instead. I can use the tome here. I will get 2 stings plus 7 cards. Is 10 cards next hand? Exactly. Finally Titan Sentry shows up. A little bit short on damage here. Probably not really worth healing up the silo fight. I can play 2 units this turn. That means I can play the Awoken Rail Spike for more than 3 mana, which means the Crypt Builder will become free once I do. I need 4 spaces in hand. I do currently have 4 spaces in hand. Ice Tornado is actually pretty good here. This guy doesn't even matter. That prevents some damage to Titan Sentry. Draw a card now and get 2 things as well, so we have a full hand, which is why I played the tome. Bottom floor isn't very healthy, but I wanted to make sure we could kill these Shade Wings at the very least. But honestly, with the Stings and the Crypt Builder, that was never a problem to begin with. This guy is a little scary with Frostbite on him, but should be no big deal. Oh, we even get our Ice Tornado for some extra gold. In the end, we got a lot of gold anyway. Oh, he got silenced. I didn't even notice. Yeah, that makes him kind of useless. Guardian's Amulet is 3 cost, which is a bit annoying, but I think I will take it and possibly cost reduce it. Actually, we need to dupe something next turn, so we can cost reduce it. Fire Shot because it consumes. I could Restoring Retreat wouldn't have been bad. We need to dupe now to get the maximum the required deck size. I will dupe this Ice Tornado. 3 Ice Tornado is great. Multi-strike. Exactly what I was missing. Guardian Stone, just in case. Let's look at the relics as well. None of these really excite me. Let's reroll. Temporal Talisman, yeah, that's helpful. Also helps our restores bit. There are no spikes in the final battle, so might as well. If you don't have to pay for removals, you have a lot more gold to spend on unit upgrades at the very least. Okay. Remove buff and debuff stacks shouldn't matter much to us. Same setup as always. Do I wanna do that? Probably not needed. This is a little bit of a problem. I don't have 2 units right now. Let's see what Pyrogrow draws. Yeah, that's helpful. Not. I don't want to play Titan Sentry on this floor, to be honest. But I might have to. I don't have to. I shouldn't have played Pyrogrow. Now that means I missed Titan Sentry for a whole cycle. And a whole cycle in this deck is like forever. Still none of my middle floor units I wanted. And this was a mistake again, I should have played the units first. Well, I can't really play Silo Fight right now. I can play her. I do have the necessary power. Ugh. Might as well. Finally my Incant units show up. Sheesh. This guy's 4 attack, but we do have a Rethought, so... and an Engraft. This isn't amazing, but it's good enough. Okay, this saves the silo fight for another turn. Let's start with Harness the Titan into Crypt Builder. And we actually managed to heal up our units. I can even block some damage with this guy. And I think we've stabilized. From here on out we should be fine. This guy got silenced, so at least we won't have to deal with Ember Drain. We are drawing 9 cards next turn plus the spike, so might as well use these for incant triggers. And finally we got back to our Titan Sentry. And we even got Animals of Speed in the same hand, which allows us to trigger the Health Banner. I guess we will use that to play the Crypt Builder on the bottom floor. Nuke these guys. There's the final wave. I think we should be okay here. At least after we play out everything. And we indeed are. Nice chunk of frostbite we got there. GG! So I actually uploaded an emote, a new emote for tier 2 subscribers. It's a GG emote. Look forward to when that gets approved. Finally I have an Inferno Cup. It was a bit weird having none at all. I'm probably gonna go for 1 win in Crucible Cup as well, eventually. And did I get the achievement? I got it. Yep. Here's the run summary of my ginormous deck, in case anyone is interested in that.